morning. Yay to Friday. I guess it's noon. No, it's 1 o'clock here in Saskatchewan. Interesting topic today. Can I make 10K by Christmas? That's what we're going to talk about. So it's 0 degrees here. Woo woo. I was just outside actually in this grabbing, it was garbage day. So I was grabbing my garbage bin. He picked it up this morning, the big truck. And then I lent out my truck to my son-in-law's mom to go pick up their new 70-inch TV because it wouldn't fit in her SUV. So that's what I've been doing this morning and creating some content. So, hey, everybody. So, hey from Saskatchewan, small town Saskatchewan, 0 degrees out. Woo, woo. Anyway, topic today, you guys, I'm just going to dive right in because we've been promoting, you can make 10K by Christmas. And what is the date today? It's the 6th. So is that possible? Probably not now, right? I'm going to be realistic. If you'd have started, even a month ago, it could very well have been possible. But to be realistic, morning, Shauna. To be realistic, you guys, I'm going to put it, oops, I should have worn a black bra. Anyway, to be realistic, I'm going to put into a little perspective, right? Morning, Audrey, earning 10K before Christmas now is probably unlikely, right? And we have been promoting an additional income stream and promoting 10K by Christmas, right? 10K in 3 days. We're December 6th now, you guys. For those of you just joining, I'm from small town Saskatchewan. 2,500 people live here. It's 0 degrees out. I'm mom and grandma in small town Sass. I have been earning online for almost 6 years. My name is Lori. So I want to talk about this earning 10K by Christmas. It is highly unlikely that anyone will be able to just starting digital marketing. If you started today, is it possible? Yeah. In Canada, that is only 8 sales. Okay, so it is possible. You would need 1 sale to recoup your investment, but is it realistic? No. I'm going to be honest. It's not realistic at this point in the game. We're December 6th. Okay, even if you did start your digital marketing journey today, you gotta get set up. You gotta get yourself out there. You gotta get plugged into the training, especially if you're new to digital marketing. If you're a seasoned digital marketer and you're starting a new platform, of course you can. But is it possible to earn an extra? I'm in Canada, so I'm talking Canadian dollars. Okay. I was vacuuming this morning. I did do a reenactment because while I was vacuuming in my pajamas and slippers, I had a sale come in that was, I think it was $1,262 Canadian this morning. That is with the exchange rate today. So it's 900 USD. So I did reenact it so I could do a post, but realistically, if you could earn an extra $1,000 or $2,000 by Christmas this year, how would that impact your Christmas? That is possible. That is possible if you started today. It would have to be today because that only gives you, 3 weeks? 2.5 weeks, right? Even, getting an extra $1,000 for Christmas could really impact anyone's life. 10K, probably not going to happen, you guys. In 2.5 weeks, it's just not realistic, right? If you started, a month or 2 ago, it would totally be attainable. I know that we all see people making obscene amounts of money online. I'm just reading what that says. There's some weird banner going across and what the hell it is. Obscene amounts of money people are earning online. And it is reality, you guys. I know it's hard to believe. I've been earning online for just about 6 years. It'll be 6 years in February. it is my only option because I never want to go to a day job again, right? So I look at this, earning online is my only option that I have, that I am willing to do, because I refuse. I refuse to have to go back to a day job. I like to travel. I like to have my freedom. Yesterday, my Grand Peanut, I was totally off the grid yesterday. The day before, I'm trying to think, okay, Wednesday, I created some extra content, and I'll tell you about my totally blonde moment. I created extra content and scheduled it out for yesterday because I was off the grid yesterday. I had my little Grand Peanut. She's 5. She had her 2. They had an afternoon and evening Christmas concert at the school. She's in kindergarten. And I was able to go in the afternoon, attend, and I went in the evening as well. And then my grandson had hockey. So I was completely off the grid yesterday because I created some extra content on Wednesday and scheduled out. But in my blonde momentness, I'm creating, my stuff on TikTok. I could not for the effing life of me remember how to put it to drafts. Like, oh my God. I was just having a moment. So I downloaded them with my watermark, and then I scheduled them out, uploaded them, and they did like shit on my TikTok because I didn't do it right. And I'm like, I didn't even take 1 second to Google it, which I did today because I created a bunch of content this morning because I'm off the grid again tomorrow. So I created a bunch of content this morning and saved in my drafts folder, and I'll schedule it out. Tomorrow's Santa Claus Day in town here, so I'm taking the Grand Peanut to the free movie and to see Santa Claus and go to the craft fair. So I am just a regular person, you guys. I am just a regular mom of 4 adult kids, grandma of 3 from small town Saskatchewan. See? Dinky ass town south of Saskatoon, Saskatchewan. It's 0 out. We've been in minus like 30 weather, 28 weather, and it's 0 out today. So fucking A. Anyway, so today I'm doing some content, and tomorrow I'm off the grid again, right? That's the beauty of earning online. If you're just popping in, is it possible to earn 10K by Christmas right now? Online, even if you join right now, today, no. No, that is not realistic. It is not realistic for the average person, okay? Could you earn an extra 1,000 or 2? Very possible, absolutely. Because you can, if you start right away, whether it's this platform or another one, whatever, get started if you want something different. You don't want to be stressed over Christmas. But if you start earning online and growing as a person and starting to earn income and extra income by next Christmas in 2025, it could be totally different for you. You could be making 10 or 20K a month. That is not unrealistic. I've had 30K months, you guys. If you're just jumping on, I had a sale this morning. I had to do a reenactment for a post where I'm vacuuming in my PJs and slippers, and a sale came in, 1,261 or 2 Canadian, because that's the exchange rate today. Somebody saw the value in this program and has decided that they need to have something different. They want something different, and they see the value here that this can be the vehicle to making more money and getting out of their current situation and having a completely different Christmas in 2025. That is realistic, you guys. So I'm not going to like bullshit you and say, oh yeah, if you join today, you're going to make 10K by Christmas. It's December 6th. Like seriously, it's December 6th. There's no way unless you're already in digital marketing. But if you are a newbie starting, you're not going to make 10K. That is only 8 sales though. I mean, that doesn't sound like much, and it's not. Right? I always tell people, if you come into digital marketing and it is daily pay. We get paid. Lots of times we have sales daily. Sometimes I'll have 3 sales in one day or 2 sales in one day. I won't have a sale for a day or 2, but it averages out to daily pay. And I know people that are having sales every single day, which is it blows my mind. And it is scary as hell because we see so much shit on the internet and social media about earning online, and it is so hard to know what to believe and trust. Okay. I do income posts because they are real and legit. I always share my little thing that came in when I do them. I don't do them every day. I do them once in a while. But you guys, my Christmas is so paid for. My kids, they get a cabin. I think they're going 5 nights this year. They usually go for 3 or 4 nights. They rent a cabin, just my kids, been their tradition for years, and their kids and their pets. And they just go. And there's no other like parents or anybody allowed, which I love because my kids are hanging out, right? And so they go to this cabin, they play games, they drink beer, they snowmobile, they have bonfires out in the snow, they do all this fun shit. And I love it. And they're off the grid. And it's so awesome. So last year I was able to, and it's not cheap, that was their Christmas gift. I paid for their cabin and did up a humongous gift basket full of booze and games and snacks and fireworks and all that shit. And I didn't have to worry about it. And that was something that they love to do. My kids don't need anything, for Christmas. So what the hell do you buy them? That was something, and that's what's happening again this year. That is what they're getting this year, because that is something they can enjoy together and they don't have to pay for it. And I'm able to do that. And that is huge. Like, it's a lot. It's expensive, you guys. I couldn't do that if I had a day job. Something else I'm going to talk about too. I've slipped in, I've talked about this a lot. You've seen me with the cast if you follow me. I slipped in June 9th this year at the stock car track in the mud, and I busted my wrist and I ripped my rotator cuff. They casted me wrong twice. It caused major damage to my hand. I'm in physiotherapy, come on brain, twice a week. And it's $1,000 a month. So if I had a regular day job, there's 2 things I just want to point out here. So if you have a regular day job, if you were injured, would your employer give you 2 mornings a week off for physiotherapy? Especially if it didn't happen at work. They would kind of have to if it did, but if it didn't, could you afford $1,000 a month for physiotherapy? Like if I had a day job, I had a day job a while ago, and my net working full time was just under $2,500 for the month. And I did a lot of unpaid overtime that they refused to pay me for. They didn't even want to pay me vacation pay. But labor standards here in Saskatchewan forced them to. Because it's the law. I'm just saying. And it sucked. I was doing so much unpaid overtime. They were calling me on my phone weekends, evenings. You have to do this right now. And I'm at my grandson's hockey game. So toxic. But anyway, my point is, when I was in that job, because I have expenses just like everybody else, right? I have a house, I have a vehicle, I just bought a truck here a couple months ago. So I have all these expenses just like you or any person, right? If I was relying on that, and I'm a single income household, so if I was relying on that $2,500, there is no effing way I could pay my expenses and pay for physio. It just wouldn't happen, right? So that's just something else to think about. If anyone, I'm doing live so people can ask me questions, you guys. If you're interested in making money online and not sure about it, there is a link in my bio, earnonlinefromanywhere.ca. Just add your email. I don't even need your name. At least check it out. Go through the info. Everything is on that website, full transparency. Everything is there. You know exactly what you're getting for your money. And if you have questions after you've gone through it, please go through it first though, because I have a lot of people who ask me questions. They haven't even looked at it. But check it out. It may or may not be for you. I'll never pressure anybody. I just want to see anybody that is interested in earning online, I want to give you the info. If you have questions, message me. If you've already looked at it, feel free to ask questions here. That's why I'm here. That's why I'm doing lives, you guys. I did a couple videos this morning. And then I plugged into my training. I'm watching some stuff. And then I'm like, oh, I'm getting sidetracked. Because I've always done, just been myself, right? I'm a big one on being authentic and just being you on social media if you want to connect with actual real people. And I found that I was going off the rails a bit, and then I was trying to make fun TikToks. And I'm like, that isn't me. That isn't me. I don't make fun TikToks. That's just not me. This is me just talking to people. And to me, that's what connects better with people. Everybody's style is different, but I need to get myself back on track. I say all of a sudden I'm going off the rails. I'm like, well, and I was testing things too, right? To see if it got more engagement. Anyway, if you have questions, you guys, you can always message me here on TikTok. I will answer you. Or you can email me back, because when you sign up on my website, you will get an email with the info. So you can email me back too. I check messages once a day, usually in the morning when I'm having my coffee, and because I don't want to be stuck into my vortex, like the vortex of social media all day long, right? I like to get my stuff done. A 2-hour workday, you guys, it's 2 hours a day. Anything you choose to do over and above that is totally your call, but we teach you exactly what to do in 2 hours a day to earn an income online. I know it sounds crazy and scammy and whatever, but it is a real thing. I've been online, like earning online, for almost 6 years. I'm just mom and grandma from small town Saskatchewan. You can see there's snow out there, so you know I'm in friggin' Saskatchewan. This is perfect for anybody. And this is a global opportunity, you guys. Anyone in the world. And I'm a nitty-gritty person. Like we always say, your perfect customer is who you're looking at in the mirror. That's your perfect customer. I want the nitty-gritty. That's me. I like to know exactly what the product is, what I gotta do, blah, 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 right? I'm going to give you the brief lowdown and why. I used to be in an MLM for 5 years, and it was thousands. It was over 13,000 to get started. Legacy Builders and that was an MLM where it's an upline and a downline. You're always, trying to pump your downline into getting sales. So I'm going to tell you why I switched to Legacy Builders. I was getting sucked into the vortex of the MLM. It was very expensive. I had a fee of $3,200 Canadian every year. Every single day I was sucked into the vortex. It was taking up all my time with my downline, my upline, consistent Zooms, all this stuff. It was insane. And I was burnt out. So I looked at Legacy Builders and I watched it for probably 2 months, 3 months, to make sure it was actually something I wanted to do and that it was actually a thing. When I finally decided to join, there's 4 options to get started: 100, 300, 600, 900 USD. If you're in Canada, just go on Google and convert that so you know what it's going to be. The key is to get started, you guys. In Canada, there is a payment plan. You just click the pink link when you're on my website, and it'll take you to the payment plan Afterpay. So it's not so much out of your pocket to get started. Afterpay has no interest, no fees. Like, it's such a great tool for someone to get started. Just Google Afterpay. So it was affordable. It's affordable for anyone, anywhere to get started earning an income online. Even if you start at 300 and you're in Canada, you're going to make I think it's 410 or 415 Canadian per sale, right? And I'm going to put that into perspective in a minute. So it's affordable. Your very first sale is going to recoup your investment, you guys. Okay? You only need one sale to get your investment back, not 20 sales or 15 sales or 30 sales to recoup your investment. There's no quotas. There's no ongoing fees ever again. You invest once, that's it. There's a $29 USD that connects you to the automated platform, and it's one time only, ever. You will have a GoDaddy fee, and we show you how to go get your because you need a website so you can connect it to the automated system, right? You need a website name and an email. It's under Canadian. You can get it for under $40 for everything. And then after that, you have no other expenses. Okay? None. So your first investment pays off, or your first sale pays off your investment. This is the part why I wanted to do Legacy, because I want to see other people get out of the shitty situations they're in life. With the cost of inflation, wages have not gone up. I've been there, you guys. I raised 4 kids. I talked about this the other day. There's many times my kids and I had to pick up bottles out of the ditch to go buy milk. And that is not a lie. That is a fact. Over the years, I've had financial ups and downs. I was in real estate for years, but I was gone every evening and weekend. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. Your first sale recoups your investment. I'm trying to get back on track here. Your first sale recoups your investment. Everything after that is 100% profit to you. That is why I chose Legacy Builders, because this is actually helping people, helping the average everyday person earn an income online. Yes, we are daily pay. Yes, you see people making 20, 30, and even more $1,000 out there a month. That is true. That is true. I've made it myself, so it's absolutely 100% true. But to be realistic and put it into perspective for the average person, if you came in with 900, I'm just using this as an example, the 900 USD, you're going to make 1,200. Mine was 1,262 in the conversion, Canadian, like the currency conversion this morning. If you had 4 of those, only 1 sale a week, 4 of those is $5,000, you guys, a month that you can have by putting in 2 hours a day. And you can do it while you're waiting for the kids at hockey practice or on your lunch hour or whatever. You don't have to go, oh my God, I need to focus my 2 hours right now. I prefer to, because then it's done for the day and the rest of the day belongs to me. The 100% profit is what's going to change it for people. Having 2 sales a week, again, in Canada, you guys, that's around 10 grand. That's 10 grand a month. And if you're making 10 grand at your day job and you like it, that's awesome. But you can work a 2-hour workday and if you just get 2 sales, even the 1 sale, and making 5 grand in Canada, that is a game changer, you guys. Like big time. I just, when people are like, I really want to shake people, because there is opportunities out there, whether it's this one, Legacy Builders, or something else. You have to do something different, because you can't stay stuck in the day job. You're not going to get out of, and not everybody's in this situation, but the majority of the average person is right now in Canada and globally in a shitty financial situation, stressed about money, stressed about Christmas. If you had an extra 5 grand a month, that's massive to change things for your family, right? If you have 10 grand a month, that's massive. If you even came in at the 300 USD, which is around 410, 415 Canadian, every sale you're going to make 410 or 15 Canadian over the course of the year. If you can get, a sale a day, that's almost 150 grand. By putting in 2 hours a day. So you got to put it into perspective, right? This is an exercise I use a lot for people to get clarity. And it's just a blank piece of paper. I've been writing all over my pages. Just get a blank piece of paper. Make 3 lines. Okay, first column, all the things that are stressing you out, that suck in your life. you know, whether it's finances, your car's falling apart, you're worried about paying the mortgage, you don't have enough for Christmas, whatever it is, you hate your job, get in that first column. The middle column, put everything you want out of life. And if you think back, a few years ago, we all of us had visions of how our life was going to like. And let's be honest, most of us, it didn't pan out that way at all, because we got into jobs, we got into debt, we got into all these crazy things that our life really plateaued. And if it hasn't, yay for you, seriously. But if it has, you do have options. And again, whether it's legacy or something else, you gotta, if you want something different, you have to do something different, right? And okay, so in that middle column, get in exactly what you want, no matter how outrageous. Like, I just bought a new truck, you guys. Put you on a new vehicle, you want to go live in Hawaii, you want to, you know, just have enough money to not stress about Christmas or your bills and all this shit, that you want to take your family to Disney World, whatever it is, big or small, however outrageous or you, however you minusculely think it is, get in that middle column. And then the third column, write down what you're willing to do to get it. Are you willing to get out of your comfort zone? Are you willing to try something new? Are you willing to take a chance on yourself and invest in yourself and your family and not be stuck in column 1, right? And get to column 2. But you have to do something. You can't just sit there on the sidelines and think shit's gonna change. Inflation isn't going down. Fucking Trudeau, if you're in Canada, oh, whoop-de-doo, he's giving everybody $250. But he's also increasing that effing carbon tax to 19%, which is going to destroy people. It's already destroying families. The cost of inflation. I'm going to tell you something. I have a daughter and her husband own a grocery store. My other daughter owns an Esso gas station, okay? They do not dictate what they are charging, okay? That all comes from their suppliers. Using my daughter's grocery store as an example, because everybody's going, oh my God, the cost of groceries. And this is the truth. Their suppliers' costs go up, but it all comes from our government. That's where it initially comes from. They drive, they do things, and this is not a political rant, but just to understand, right? They do things to drive inflation up, and it's that chain, right? And it ain't coming down anytime soon. Like, it is not. Gas, everything's up. It's insane. And people are struggling. My daughter says people come through to get gas and they're getting $15 of gas. And our prices are pretty good here right now, but they can only afford to put 15 or 20 bucks of gas in. So they can get to and from work for the next couple days. And that is so stressful. Like, financial stress is the biggest stress of the majority of the average person, not just in Canada, but anywhere. Again, if you're interested, go to the link in my bio, earnonlinefromanywhere.ca. Just pop in your email and I'll send you the info. Feel free to message me or email me back if you have more questions. But if you are stuck in, you have to do something different to get out of it. And, you know, like, you see, okay, I'm going to throw something out there, because I see people who've even, you know, come in with me. You do receive daily mentoring, by the way, through our system, through Legacy Builder. It's phenomenal. And not only does it give you the tools to succeed, it like up levels you as a person and your happiness level and everything. It's like mind blowing. And I'm not going to get into all that, but I do see people who come into either this program or any program. I see it every day. And within the first week, if they haven't made a sale, they're like, this doesn't work. I'm like, you haven't even plugged into any of the training. You know, you don't even really know who your audience is at that point. 3 months seems to be, I did a video on it this morning. on my TikTok. Go watch it if you want. 3-month mark is when people quit or they'll go to another platform, but they haven't even engaged in the platform they're in, and they think another one's going to help. If you can't engage and focus, you have to be laser focused to make it work, and you have to show up every day. If you're not going to your day job and showing up, you guys, you're not getting paid. It's the same thing with online marketing. And is it going to be, a little bit tough for because you're putting in a couple extra hours a day? But I can guarantee you, most of us sit in front of the friggin' TV for more than 2 hours a day, or scrolling on our phones, looking at fucking garbage for 2 hours a day, instead of taking that time and investing in something that can actually impact your financial situation. And I will say it, your mental health, because when people are financially strapped, the mental health goes, and you cannot see out of that. I've been there like so many times. How to start? Mary, you go to the link in my bio, earnonlinefromanywhere.ca, just pop in your email. All of the info is there for free, full transparency. Everything you're getting for your money is outlined in that website. And if you go through it, you guys, it takes like maybe 20 minutes to go through the info. If you have questions, message me here on TikTok. I'm happy to chat. I check my messages once a day for sure, sometimes twice. So if I don't respond right away, know that I will, because I always respond, always. Or you can email me back, because you're going to get an email from my business email, and you can email me back and I'll answer as well. So guys, I'm in Saskatchewan. My Grand Peanut gave me this mug a couple years ago for Christmas. I'm in Saskatchewan, grandma of 3. I'm a grandma of 3, mom of 4 adult kids. Like, I'm just a regular person. I was never comfortable doing go lives, and I'm still not. I had to force myself today to come on, because I'm like, but I also want to, bring people the opportunity. I will never pressure anybody, by the way, ever. It has to be your choice if you're willing to start investing in yourself and your family and start doing something different so you're not stuck where you are. And I'm going to throw, Alberta, awesome. Awesome. I heard it's nice there. A friend of mine I was talking to this morning in Lethbridge said it's 5. +5. We are 0. Yay. We were minus 28, 30 like a week ago, and it was gross. There was like a couple days where I didn't even leave the house. Anyway, you guys, average people are making this kind of income online. And is it always easy? No, but what is harder? This is what I want to ask you, and you need to think about this. Is it harder to continue to struggle and go to a sucky day job that you don't like and isn't paying you enough to pay your bills? We talked the other day about robbing Peter to pay Paul. That's how a lot of Canadians are living right now, right? And the added stress of Christmas, like, eek. That's all I have to say. So many people just in my small town of 2,500 people are so stressed about Christmas and life and everything. But they don't have to be, right? And again, I won't push what I do. If people ask me, I give them the information. But I never, ever bug anybody, ever. I do get people, just give me the gist of it. No, I'm not giving you the gist of it. You go to my website. If I had to explain what I do to every single person that asks me, I will have negative free time. Absolutely negative free time, you guys. That's why we have a website. So the info is there, and the website's built for you. You don't have to do any of that. Our automated system, our automated email system, everything is built for you. You don't have to do any of that shit. So it takes that, oh my God, overwhelmed feeling of, I don't know how to do any of this, off your plate. And every single day, there is something given to you what you need to do that day to up-level your business and your life. So you're not like trying to figure it out. It's such a no-brainer. It's such a no-brainer. And I don't know. I love it so much. And again, you know, going back to why I love it so much is 100% profit. And that's my nitty gritty. Me as a nitty gritty, I want the nitty gritty. I want to know the details, right? So you don't have to stress. Can you make the 10K by this Christmas? No, I'm being honest. No, unless you're already digital marketing. But as a new person, no, you won't make 10K. That's like 8 sales in Canada. But you can maybe, you know, make an extra 1,000, maybe 2. That could really help out your Christmas. And I know that is possible. That is absolutely possible. But you gotta be in the game. If you're not in the game, it's not gonna happen. And that's what happens to a lot of digital marketers. They're not in the game, they're not engaged, they're not focused, they're not up-leveling themselves every day. That's what part of those 2 hours a day, you guys. And they're off to something else. But you have to be consistent and stick with something if you want it to work, right? Because if you're not engaged in, say, this platform or another one, if you try another one, you're going to do the same thing and you're still not going to make any money. So it's not the platform, it's the person. The person has to do their part. Again, you got to show up. You have to put gas in the car to go anywhere, you guys. That's just a fact. That is a fact. But think about, do that list I told you, do that exercise I told you. I am going to post this replay, I will post the replay. Do that exercise because it will give you clarity, and write down on that by Christmas 2025, you will be making 10 or 20K a month, and you will never have to stress about Christmas again. But you have to do your part too, right? You can't just sign up and think you're going to magically make money, because it is a business. This is the other thing I'm going to say. I'm in Canada. My business is incorporated, and this coming into this business, now you can have major tax write-offs. I write things off at tax time for my business. My business pays for everything in my life right now. My internet, my phone. I just bought a new laptop, new truck. I just moved. Like all these things. All my expenses go through my business. I go out to eat. I'm using my business card, man. I'm using my corporate card. I took a trip to Panama. It was on my corporate card. I was there for a month, me and my sister. And my business came with me. I took my tablet and my phone, but I didn't even use my tablet. I used it once to do something for the Stock Car Club, but not my business. I used my phone. And I was just recently on Vancouver Island for 2 weeks, hanging out with my sister. And I took my phone and my tablet, and the only thing I used my tablet for was to watch Netflix when I went to bed, because she didn't have a TV in the guest room. That's it. I used my phone. And, you know, I was out hiking every day and doing my own thing and hanging out with my sister and her family and friends that I haven't seen for a while. And, you know, I stuck in creating some content in between there, but I was just out enjoying life. And in Panama was amazing. I do, you know, take some videos while we were in Panama. And then when we were back, we stayed in 4 different places in Panama, a week here, a week there. And we stayed in some top-notch, incredible accommodations. We stayed right on the water in Bocas del Taurus. It was like amazing. We just jumped right off the dock and go swimming, and there'd be all these tropical fish. It was insane. When we were in Old Panama City, we rented an apartment right in the square there, and it was like 10-star. It was amazing. We were in Buquete, and we rented a place on the mountaintop overlooking the jungle and Buquete. It was amazing. And then when we came back to Panama on the last week of our stay, we stayed in a 5-star hotel. And in New Panama, we were in Old Panama the first week, and then New Panama. And oh my God, I did not want to leave. It was so freaking amazing. And we were in like a penthouse suite, and we were overlooking all of Panama. And it was just mind-blowing. It was, yeah. These are the things that you can do when you start having that extra money. And one thing I'm going to throw in there, somebody said this morning, it's not even about the money. It's about having enough money. It's not, the money is not the goal. Having the time and the freedom and the lack of stress, that is the goal. The money will get you there, right? The money will get you to the goal of not having the financial stress, of having taking your family to Disney World for Christmas next year. All of that, you guys. And not everything online is a scam. There's a lot of shit that is a scam, trust me. But another reason I'm doing lives is so you can just see I'm just an old granny from Saskatchewan. Okay, earning online. I've done this for 6 years, you guys. And I this is my only option. I tell myself this every stinking morning. When I don't feel like going and plugging into the training and making some content, I tell myself every day, this is my only option because I will never go back to a shitty day job. And you have to get that in your head. Put that on your sheet too. This is my only option, right? Whether it's this program or something else. You do have options. There's opportunities in front of us every single day if we choose to see them. But most people are so wrapped up in whatever, thinking things are scams or being so overwhelmed with life that we don't see them. And I always say that too. I lived on a boat for 9 years, you guys. I toured on a boat. It was amazing. It was my own boat at the West Coast. And I miss the ocean stuff. I'm back in Saskatchewan because my kids and grandkids are here. And people make fun of me because I'm back in Saskatchewan. And I'm like, but there is beauty everywhere if you choose to see it, right? And I do a lot of photography. So I go out all the time and I like to do close-ups and shit. That's kind of my thing, out in nature. And there's so much beauty. We have a river runs right through town, and we're so lucky because it's one of the nicer towns in Saskatchewan. And I go down there all the time. The sand is like freaking Hawaii down there, you guys. Anyway, last summer too, I bought a camper in the spring, and my Grand Peanut and I camped 7 weeks last summer. We camped 7 weeks. If I had a day job, wouldn't be able to go camping for 7 weeks. Are you kidding? She had the best summer ever. Like, so did I, because I was hanging out with her and just chill, total chill. All my social media was around camping. Who doesn't want to go camping? Maybe you're not a camper. Maybe you want to go to Panama, or you want to go to my next trip, which I was working on this morning, is Bali. That's my next trip. And it won't be for like a week or 10 days. It will be for a month or two because I can do that, right? Yeah. Anyway, if you guys, holy shit, I've talked for a while. If you guys have questions, go to the link in my bio. At least check it out. You got to trust in yourself too, right? You got to have some trust and faith in yourself that you can do anything to make more money. Making money is the easy part, you guys. Going to a job is not easy. It is not easy. If you can learn to, like, people go, oh, I don't want to create content and stuff. It's actually fun. Just have fun with it. Like I said, I'm not a fancy creator or TikToker or anything. I just like talk to people. I tried a few things the last few days. And this morning I went, that is not me. Trying to create these fun TikToks, that's not me. Maybe I'm boring, I don't know. But I'm just trying to be a real person, okay? So anyway, I hope you guys got something out of this today. Again, earning 10K online right now. If you're just going to start by Christmas, this year is not realistic, but it's totally realistic for next year. 10, 20K a month by next Christmas is totally realistic. But you have to be in the game. You have to want change bad enough. You have to be willing to Get out of that fucking comfort zone, because you never grow in a comfort zone, ever. You never, ever grow in a comfort zone, ever. You have to grow as a person too if you want things to change. And yeah, I think that's all I have to say today. So anyway, I will upload this. It might take 5 hours by the time it uploads, but I will upload it. It's pretty long. So again, cheers from Saskatchewan, and hope that helped you guys today or gave you some insight. Just trust in yourself and know that you and your family deserve more. If you're struggling, there are options. Just trust your gut. Trust your gut, right? You have to trust your gut. And we lose sight of our intuition with chaos in our lives and stress and all that. And you don't have to stress. Just got to have fun with life. We're not meant to struggle. We're meant to live life. And that's how I'm going to end it. So peace and love, you guys. Happy Friday. Again, I'm going to Santa Claus Day tomorrow, so I'll be off the grid. But my content's created for tomorrow. That's the beauty of it, scheduling it out. Peace and love, you guys. Have a great day. I'll be off the grid, but my content's created for tomorrow. That's the beauty of it, scheduling it out. Peace and love, you guys. Have a great day.